Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
What if I told you that a simple presence on the court could completely change a team's destiny? That a player, even without dominating the stats, can transform the soul of an entire team? That's exactly what we witnessed when Stephen Curry returned to action. After 2 bitter losses without him, the Warriors exploded on the court against the Spurs. By the third quarter, the lead was crushing, 86-60. And no, Curry wasn't the top scorer of the night. He had just 13 points on 7 shots. But his presence was like lighting a spark. With Curry, everything flows. Confidence is reborn. The ball moves. The shots come. Even the defense falls into rhythm. That kind of impact goes far beyond statistics. And that's exactly what the Warriors need now. Leadership, soul, and consistency. Because we're entering the most decisive stretch of the regular season, where each win could seal the franchise's playoff future. But it wasn't all shine that night. A heavy silence fell over the arena when Jonathan Kuminga went down on the court. Just 7 minutes before he left, feeling his right ankle, the same one that already sidelined him for a long time this season. And then came the news he wouldn't return. Kuminga had been essential, an athletic and versatile piece both on defense and offense. His absence is an open wound in Steve Kerr's plans. And now, without him, names like Andrew Wiggins and Draymond Green will have to carry even more weight on both ends of the floor. Can the Warriors stay competitive with this setback? And as if that weren't enough, a bombshell emerged behind the scenes. The Warriors are reportedly exploring a trade that could change everything. A deal that might give Stephen Curry a new star partner, but it could come at a high cost. Zach LaVine. That's the name on the table. According to Dan Favale from Bleacher Report, the package would include Wiggins, Kevin Looney, Gary Payton II, and 2 second-round picks. In return, a player who could elevate the team's firepower, but also raises questions. LaVine is a natural scorer. He averages 24.2 points per game with solid efficiency. But what about defense? And fitting into a system that values teamwork, off-ball movement, and defensive intensity, would he fit in? Or would it take too long for him to adjust? With Wiggins gone, the Warriors would lose their best perimeter defender. Looney and Payton are defensive rotation pillars. Is it worth giving that up for more offense? And would he instantly mesh with Curry and Clay? Beyond that, management needs to think long-term. Kuminga and Moses Moody will soon need contract extensions. A rushed move now could complicate the franchise's budget for the coming years. Time is running out. Decisions need to be spot on. Is the sacrifice worth the gamble? Is LaVine truly the missing piece to bring the Warriors back to the top of the West? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Would you make this trade? Or would you wait for a better opportunity? And if you enjoy this kind of content and want to stay updated on everything about the Warriors with deep analysis, hot rumors, and the latest NBA news, subscribe now to the Warriors News Fan Update channel and turn on the notifications. With Kuminga out and a potential trade on the radar, Steve Kerr will need to show all his creativity to keep the team competitive. The question hanging in the air now is, who will fill that valuable rotation spot? Moses Moody could be an answer. Young, explosive, and with untapped potential, he might finally get the chance to show what he's capable of. Meanwhile, Gary Payton II, if he remains on the team, could be the defensive trump card needed to balance the absences, especially if Kerr opts for a more defense-focused lineup. Another option could be a bolder, tactical approach. With less depth, the Warriors might speed up the pace, betting on fast transitions and smaller lineups, focused on spacing the floor and exploring off-ball movement, something embedded in the team's DNA since the golden era from 2015 to 2019. But even with adjustments and creative solutions, there's no denying, losing Kuminga at this critical moment is a heavy blow. And that's why the possible arrival of Zach LaVine gains even more weight. The risk is high, but the reward could be tremendous. Giving Curry a partner to ease the offensive burden might be exactly what the team needs to rediscover the championship path. But everything depends on the fit, on chemistry, and mainly on maintaining the essence of what makes the Warriors, a collective, intense team that plays with heart and mind. The front office knows there's no more room for mistakes. The West is getting more competitive, and every move now has to be calculated like a chess match. One wrong step, and the dream of another ring could vanish. Now it's up to you, fan. Do you believe the Warriors should go all in on this LaVine trade? Or is it better to wait and trust in the current group's strength, even with the absences? Drop your comment below. Your opinion is always welcome here at Warriors News Fan Update, your space to deeply and passionately discuss everything about our Dubs. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, and smash that like button to support our content. Here, you'll get everything that truly matters about the Warriors. Real analysis, hot news, and the perspective of a true fan. As a Warriors fan, it's impossible not to feel a mix of pride and concern at this moment. Watching how Steph's presence transforms the game is simply magical. He doesn't need to drop 40 to dominate. Just being on the court makes everything fall into place. It's like the team breathes better, plays with more ease, more confidence. That's true leadership. But when I saw Kuminga get hurt again, man, it hit hard. This kid was finally breaking out, showing he could be a star. The energy, the athleticism, the intense defense, he's the future of the franchise. And now, in this final stretch where every game is basically a Game 7, he's out? That hurts more than a loss. And about the possible Zach LaVine trade, I get the appeal. LaVine is talented, scores with ease, could relieve Steph's burden. But does he fit? Is it worth giving up Wiggins, Looney, and Payton, 3 defensive anchors, for a guy who's never been known for his defensive intensity? Truth is, the team is in a delicate spot. If the trade happens, everything changes. But if it doesn't, Kerr will have to work miracles with this roster. I believe in our guys' hearts. I believe in the Warriors' DNA. But let's be real, the margin for error is razor thin now. As a fan, I want to see Steph with another real shot at a title. And if that means going all in, so be it. But only if it's done wisely, without destroying what still holds us up, the chemistry, the defense, and the Warriors' soul of this team. And here, as a Warriors fan, I need to speak from the heart. Seeing Steph come back and completely change the team's energy truly moves me. It's not just about talent. It's about leadership, spirit, the calm he brings. The team is different with him on the court. And to me, that's what separates a good player from a legend. But when Kuminga went down, it felt like the air left the room. We know how hard he's worked to get to this level. He was flying, becoming a key piece of the rotation. Seeing him on the ground again, grabbing that ankle, hit me hard. Because we know without him, our roster loses a lot, in defense, in offense, in energy. It's a tough blow, especially now. And about the trade, man, this is the hardest part. As a fan, we want to see the team react, bring in new blood, give Curry the support he deserves. But at the same time, trading Wiggins, Looney, and Payton feels like ripping out the soul of our defense. Does LaVine score? Absolutely. But does he understand what it means to play in Kerr's system? Will he commit on defense the way the team needs? I'm torn. Part of me dreams of a big splash. But another part, maybe the more realistic one, wants us to trust what we already have, not lose our essence. The Warriors have always been more than stars. We're a team, a family on the court, and that's priceless. So now the ball's in your court. Would you trade 3 defensive pieces for a new scorer next to Curry? Or do you believe it's still possible to win with what we've got, even without Kuminga? Drop a comment below. Your opinion is essential for us to build this passionate fan conversation together. And if you like this content, subscribe to the Warriors News Fan Update channel, turn on notifications, and drop that like to support us. Here, you'll find everything a true Warriors fan needs. Breaking info, deep analysis, and that emotional touch only those who live this team truly understand. See you in the next video, and until then, keep the faith. Because as long as Steph is on the court, we're never out of the game. Go Warriors!